What if one of the most ordinary foods in your kitchen, something that costs less than $1, something humans have eaten for thousands of years, is quietly influencing your blood sugar every single morning? Not just whether you eat it, but how you prepare it, what you pair it with, and even the timing of it. Because here's what most people with diabetes are never told. A simple breakfast decision can be the difference between waking up with a fasting blood sugar of 165 or consistently staying closer to 130. And the surprising part is, it has nothing to do with expensive foods, strict diets, or complicated rules. It comes down to eggs, but not in the way they are usually discussed. Because in metabolic science, eggs are not just a food, they are a variable, and small changes around them can completely shift their effect on blood sugar. Let's start with what actually happens in type 2 diabetes. The issue is not always a lack of insulin. In many cases, insulin is present in normal or even high amounts. The core problem is insulin resistance. Muscle cells, liver cells, and fat cells stop responding properly to insulin signals, so glucose stays in the bloodstream longer than it should. This is where breakfast becomes critical. The first meal of the day influences the body's glucose response for hours afterward. High-quality protein in the morning has been shown to reduce post-meal glucose spikes. Protein slows gastric emptying, meaning food leaves the stomach more gradually, leading to a slower release of glucose into the blood. It also contains amino acids such as leucine, which support a more regulated insulin response. 2 large eggs provide approximately 12 to 13 grams of complete protein, containing all essential amino acids. And eggs themselves have a glycemic index of 0. On their own, they do not raise blood sugar. However, that effect depends entirely on what they are combined with. Frying eggs in butter, pairing them with white bread, or consuming them with juice changes the overall glucose response significantly. Not because the egg changes, but because the meal composition changes. For decades, eggs were also linked to cholesterol concerns. However, more recent evidence shows that dietary cholesterol from eggs has minimal impact on blood cholesterol for most individuals. The primary factors influencing LDL cholesterol are refined carbohydrates, added sugars, and trans fats. Research published in peer-reviewed clinical nutrition journals has also shown that whole egg consumption can improve HDL function, supporting reverse cholesterol transport, which helps remove cholesterol from artery walls. Controlled trials have further shown that when eggs are included in diets low in saturated fat, LDL levels may improve compared to egg-free high saturated fat diets. This shifts the understanding of eggs from a risk factor to a neutral or beneficial component within a balanced diet. However, the key factor remains context. A case example illustrates this clearly. A typical breakfast pattern, often labeled as healthy, includes items such as oatmeal, honey, fruit juice, and whole grain muffins. While these foods may appear balanced, they can create a high carbohydrate load. In observed cases, post-meal glucose levels can rise above 200 milligrams per deciliter after such meals in individuals with type 2 diabetes. The reason is simple. Oatmeal still breaks down into glucose. Honey is a concentrated sugar source. Fruit juice contains natural sugars without fiber, and whole grain muffins still contribute a significant carbohydrate load. When combined, the overall glycemic impact becomes substantial. A different approach replaces this structure entirely. A breakfast centered on 2 eggs cooked without added oil, paired with half an avocado and non-starchy vegetables such as spinach, tomatoes, or peppers. This combination provides protein, fiber, and healthy fats with minimal carbohydrate load. In observed outcomes, post-meal glucose levels can shift significantly downward, often remaining closer to the 120 to 140 milligrams per deciliter range instead of exceeding 180 to 200 milligrams per deciliter. The change is not due to medication adjustment, but to meal composition. Cooking method also plays a critical role. Eggs cooked without added fats, such as boiled, poached, or dry, scrambled in a non-stick pan, maintain their metabolic simplicity. Frying in oil or butter introduces additional fats and calories, which can influence insulin sensitivity depending on the broader dietary pattern. Pairing choices are equally important. Avocado provides monounsaturated fats that slow digestion and support cardiovascular health. Spinach provides magnesium, a mineral often found at lower levels in individuals with type 2 diabetes and is associated with improved insulin sensitivity. Tomatoes, peppers, and mushrooms contribute fiber and micronutrients without significantly increasing blood glucose. In contrast, common breakfast pairings such as white bread, tortillas, hash browns, sweet sauces, and fruit juice can significantly increase glycemic load. Another important physiological factor is the dawn phenomenon. In early morning hours, the body releases hormones such as cortisol, glucagon, and growth hormone. These hormones signal the liver to release stored glucose into the bloodstream to prepare for waking activity. In individuals without metabolic dysfunction, insulin regulates this process efficiently. In type 2 diabetes, this early glucose release can contribute to elevated fasting blood sugar before any food is consumed. This means breakfast composition becomes even more important. A high-carbohydrate breakfast can amplify this natural glucose rise. A high-protein breakfast can help stabilize the response by reducing further glucose spikes. Timing also matters. Consuming protein within 30 to 60 minutes of waking helps interrupt the early morning glucose surge and supports more stable readings throughout the day. Evening eating patterns also influence morning blood sugar. High-carbohydrate dinners or late-night snacks increase liver glycogen stores. This can lead to higher overnight glucose release and elevated fasting readings. Replacing evening carbohydrates with protein-based meals such as vegetable omelets has been associated with improved fasting glucose patterns in observed cases. Across these patterns, the consistent factor is not a single food. It is the structure of meals. Common mistakes include combining eggs with refined carbohydrates, adding sugary beverages, removing the yolk, or delaying the first protein intake of the day. A simplified approach focuses on consistency. 2 eggs cooked without added oil, paired with avocado and non-starchy vegetables, consumed within an hour of waking. This structure provides protein, fiber, and healthy fats with minimal glycemic disruption. If a snack is needed later, a boiled egg with a small portion of nuts can maintain stability without significant glucose fluctuation. Ultimately, eggs themselves are not the variable of concern. The surrounding dietary context determines their metabolic effect. Meal timing, preparation method, and food pairing collectively shape blood sugar response more than any single ingredient. Understanding this structure allows for more predictable daily glucose patterns without extreme dietary restriction. If this information is useful, engaging with the content through a like or subscription supports more evidence-based explanations like this in future videos. And if someone is managing blood sugar challenges, sharing this information may provide a practical starting point for improving daily dietary structure. This content is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider before making dietary changes, especially when managing diabetes or medication use.